All right, and then load queue. Now we only have, okay, that. Now it's single phase. Automatically it's already gas rate, load, and I already used the proper period. So extract delta P. All right. So as you can see, the shape of the derivative and the pressure pretty much the same with the previous test that I have solved. So yeah, interesting. The same profile, the same here. Okay. But now it's only gas. Previously, it's multi-phase flow, but the majority of the flow comes from gas. Now, the entirety of the flow is from gas. Okay, so I'm going to use that log plot, and I will start by using the same parameter as the previous test. So I go to analytical. Yeah, I get my permeability from this point, from this period. So first I'm going to use the unit slope line for the wellbore storage around here. And now I'm going to use single line. Okay, maximize, not that. Yep, I'm going to put my single line here. I will assume the radial flow happens in that period. So if I minimize this one on the semi-log plot, I get the slope, the line overlaid here, which quite reasonable if we want to conclude, if we want to estimate our permeability from this one, because the shape is quite difficult, okay? And you know that in semi-log analysis, we need to get the permeability from the straight line, assuming that in that straight line, our radial flow occurs, okay? Okay, so that will be the basis for my permeability calculation, and then I will go to analytical, and the permeability at that location is very small, 0.09, and from this drop of the derivative, I conclude that it's because of constant pressure. Okay, so I'm going to use circular and constant pressure. And the constant pressure, the distance is very close. It's 20 feet. Okay, maybe the well is located very close to, yeah, to water injection well, right? Water injection well. So after the pressure transient meets the incoming water, and the incoming water can be assumed as a constant pressure source, then the derivative declines, drops to zero. Another possibility is closed reservoir, but for closed reservoir, that is too small, with radius that is too small. I still cannot justify that, but perhaps it can be, maybe. All right. And okay. All right, so let's generate. Okay, so almost we can just improve. Almost there. Then I uncheck the show tools. I'm going to need help from constant or changing wellbore storage. Let's use improve. Okay, so all right. So let's check first. So the permeability is small, okay. Skin. So the skin is minus, okay. We can take that because the gap between the pressure and derivative is quite small, you know. And then all right, and then yep, pretty much okay. So by the way, let's try if we use limited entry.